Blandford Leaf Project. The art page.
Let's talk about the art page. For the art page, we need to use pressed leaves, flowers, and seeds, thinking in layers to create an amazing design, background to foreground. In this background, we have Crimson King. Think backgrounds first. Notice the owl is overlaid on top of the background. Same with the moon. The eyes are on top of the background of the owl, as is the beak. Think layers when you're making your art page. You'll notice this guy forgot to put the background on first. Lots of white spaces between the owl and the background. In the first picture, it was smooth. Again, we have a nice transition between the owl and the background. No white spots showing through. Notice the details. This might be the best owl art page yet. Got the leaves and twigs of the branch that the owl's sitting on. The owl isn't just floating in mid-space. Perhaps a landscape is what you're thinking. You can cut the leaves to make custom designs or leave them whole. I certainly wish the background was done first behind these spruce needles. The detail that this student did is amazing, but all that white shows through. Perhaps having some blue flowers pressed behind the spruce would have really shown that off. The seeds are a nice addition for the beach too, but lots of white coming through. Over here on this next piece, we have beautiful pressed flowers that make the foreground, with two barns in the background. Have you ever seen this? This was made by Alexander Calder. Back in 1967, he was commissioned to make that. It sits in downtown Grand Rapids, and it represents movement. A student used this as inspiration for their artwork. Can't remember quite what it was called. Siri, do you know what that was called?
It's called La Grande Vitesse.
Thanks, Siri. We just call it the Calder in Grand Rapids. Another student went on an amazing vacation to Utah and got inspiration for their art page. This archway that stands 52 feet tall is called the Delicate Arch and is a symbol of Utah. It's made out of sandstone that was eroded over time. Wow, beautiful. Notice the backside of those Russian olives create a nice silvery sky. European poplar also has a nice white color. Autumn olive and European poplar are two great leaves to use when you're looking for white. In this picture, this student took all sorts of symbols from his yearly trips up north. He's got lighthouses, cargo ships, and even the Dipper. Look carefully, 7 stars. Perhaps it's a design or the love that's symbolized in your mind, like Christmas or chickens. Self-portrait. Pikachu! Notice all the white showing through. Not sure if that person got full credit. Go out there and be sure to gather lots of leaves with many different colors. You can also use flowers and seeds, but don't forget, think layers so those white specks aren't showing through. Good luck, peeps. I'm excited to see your artwork. Let your heart do the designing.